Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Rachel Gill, and today I'm going to be doing an informative speech on breastfeeding. Has someone's life ever depended on whether or not you succeed? This is something that weighs on a mother who breastfeeds every single day, wondering whether or not her child's getting enough nutrients from her breast milk, if she's producing enough, or even if she's going to be able to reach the goal she had set, whether it be a week, 3 months, or 6 months, maybe even a year. Breastfeeding is something that takes a lot of time, effort, and dedication. It is certainly not easy, and for mothers, there's a lot of benefits as well as issues. So today, I'm going to be discussing the benefits for the baby while breastfeeding, the benefits for the mother while breastfeeding, and also the issues that mothers face while breastfeeding. So the first thing we're going to discuss is breastfeeding for babies. Breastfeeding for babies is very beneficial for the baby, not alone, but altogether. Breastfeeding a baby will help with promoting a healthy body weight for the baby, as well as the baby's immune system and the health overall. Breastfeeding a baby also helps build a very close bond between mother and child, and this is something that will last for years on end. So now that we've discussed a little bit of the benefits for the baby, let's go on to the benefits for the mother. Breastfeeding for the mother has many benefits, not just the bond between mother and son, mother and daughter, but it also helps with when the baby's distressed or wakes up in the middle of the night wanting his mother or her mother. And it also, for the mother, helps her lose a lot of her baby weight from after pregnancy. What happens is the cervix kind of has certain little contractions, as some put it, while breastfeeding, and it causes your cervix to tighten back up. And then when you're breastfeeding, you are giving approximately 2,000 calories through your breast milk for your child. So you need to take in a lot more food, actually more than you were taking in while you were pregnant. Another benefit with breastfeeding is it is extremely affordable. Rather than paying for formula, which is like $50, and it makes 4 fluid ounces, my son consumed 4 to 8 ounces every 2 to 3 hours. So you would be going through roughly 7 to 9 cans a week alone, maybe even more, depending on how hungry your child was and where you were. That's extremely expensive compared to being able to breastfeed your child. Now that we've covered a lot of benefits, let's look at the issues that mothers face. Mothers alone face many issues when it comes to breastfeeding, whether it be the baby doesn't latch correctly, or her milk doesn't come in right away, or any of those reasons. Another thing that mothers face while breastfeeding is they feel as though their spouse or the baby's father isn't contributing as much as he could be due to the mother's breastfeeding, and she's waking up throughout the night. However, this is something that you can't really change unless the mother decides to pump and the father decides to feed the baby that bottle. Another thing is mothers already are experiencing a lot of changes throughout their body through pregnancy and now childbirth. Their bodies aren't exactly the way that they used to be. And with breastfeeding, it kind of adds another soreness and tenderness to them that they didn't really expect. And when you're breastfeeding, your body's not used to that just yet. And so it kind of is painful, especially when your milk first comes in and a woman's breasts become engorged. And this is extremely painful for the mother. And lastly, an issue that I have had difficulty with is the public. Public seems to degrade women who breastfeed in public and look down upon them when it is completely natural. And if you don't feel comfortable feeding in public, some places do provide a certain breastfeeding room for you to breastfeed your child and be with your child in private. Now, those were a couple of issues, not all of them, but just a few. So I would like to conclude with hoping that you guys have learned a little bit about benefits for the baby, benefits for the mother, and the issues that mothers face. Breastfeeding mothers face a lot of benefits and a lot of issues as well throughout their entire breastfeeding experience. So the next time you see a breastfeeding mother, just remember it takes a lot of time, effort, and patience, so be kind. Again, breastfeeding is a choice, and I support a happy, healthy baby. Thank you for your time.